Okay, bike's in the office. First sticker's gone on. Not perfect, but good enough. Keeping with the theme of starting small, these infill panels next. These have got cutouts to make it easier to contour around here. So these two, I'll remember my heat gun now, and rather than clean the entire bike, because I know I'm going to do this piecemeal over days and days, I'm just going to clean the part with meths that I'm actually doing, because the rest is going to get dirty again. So I have these lint-free wipes, which are very handy. And I wash my hands. You can just let those dry naturally. Right. That's dried off. So I'm going to do these inside edges. Yeah, that's going to tip over there. So I'm going to not stick this part down yet, or this loose bit around the outside. I'm going to get this main body in first. The backing peels off easy enough, that's nice. So I'm going to see if I can break that like that. Yeah, that's breaking off nicely. See how far I get with this. Jeez, flipping heck. It does give you lots of opportunities to stick down and rip back up, I will say. You weren't supposed to stick, yeah. Now, if I keep going like that, I'm going to be way out this end. So, I've got to take that back. Take that back! And force it. No, I can't force it enough. I've got to realign it down this other end. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Okay, that's better. Bit of heat, bit of heat. That's not bad, that's not bad. Okay, it doesn't quite reach the end of that, but that's the design of the sticker. That's not me sticking it on. Not a bad job. And it'll always look better on the bike. So let's peel the rest of this sticker off, this backing off. Oh yeah, that went on nice. That went on nice. That bit of heat helps. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of space around that sticker there on this edge. So I have one of these, which is for it's a thing for doing vinyl, and it's a soft edge. But I found if you rub a bit too hard with this, it marks the sticker a bit. So I'm just going to be more gentle with that. Now they do warn you a day later, some of the edges might come up, and on that front mudguard there, it had come up this morning. So I got it in here, bit of heat, and it seems to have gone back down nicely. So yeah. So you just need to inspect every panel to make sure it's staying down. Yeah, not mad on the shape around this edges here, but you won't notice it. It's a small enough panel. Yeah, good. Well, I really struggled with the other one, trying to get these lined up here. I had to pull and reset, and use a fair bit of heat on this. I definitely wouldn't do this without a heat gun. And yeah, that was a more difficult one. It's good in the end, but I put that down, took it up, put it down, took it up quite a few times until I got that right. One small step for mankind. A lot of stickers to go. So I've got to make some compromises. I just put the forward bit of the tank on. Nice white stripe. Here, this obviously isn't going to go, but I'm going to struggle to cut this to that contour here, because this is kind of too thick to push in and make a shape. So what I might do is just chop off the bottom and have the white stripe continuing down the middle and live with the gloss here. I think that'll be an easy thing to do. Unfortunately, I haven't got scissors in with me, so I'll do that later. So I was trying gently doing some of these small pieces here, but I kind of realized it really relies on getting a lot of these things lined up. And if I don't put one of the big ones on first, it's easier to line up small ones with big ones, but it'll be hard to line up a big graphic with the small ones. So I've got to bite the bullet and do this big one on the side, really, because everything flows from that. So I've got to take off one of the Triumph logos, one of the Triumph stickers. Let's warm it up first. Bloody hell, it's coming off in pieces. Bit more heat, I think. That's better. These stickers, these Triumph ones, are quite a lot thinner than the graphics kit. So you can see the heat actually burnt that sticker. And I wasn't that close with it. So there's going to be some sticky residue to get rid of here. Yeah, a bit more heat again. My God, that was a pain in the hole. Whoops, a bit too much meths. Got to get the glue off. And there's a lot of it that stayed on the plastics. It's quite rough, this surface now. That's not coming off very easily, so I'll come back when it's done. Well, I can tell you, It took me about 20 minutes to get all the, oh, I can still feel a tiny bit there, to get the glue off that. Excuse the noisy chair. And it will show through unless I get it all off, but it took forever getting it off. That was with meths and petrol and all sorts, so that was a struggle. Take this off next. Please come off in one go. God, these are proving. Ah, come on. I could have put my sticker over this, but it would show through. It would show through as a very poor imperfection. What a pain. I'll come back when it's done. Wow, I've been 20 minutes trying to get this off, and it's coming off in 0.5 millimeter pieces. It's an absolute nightmare. It just won't peel off. I've had that much heat on it, it's unbelievable. Oh, I finally got a chunk of the sticker off. Oh my God. So, there's a lot of rough residue left there. So, good old clean. That's it. Right, ready for application. Right, so what are my important points here? Well, it's going to be this indicator hole, obviously, but this top edge here is going to be the most important part. So I'll maybe take the backing off down to halfway where that fold is, and then see how we get on from there. Warm up the graphic a bit, especially this crease where it came packaged. And the plastic at the top where I'm going to be sticking it. I've got a pretty reasonable placement first time. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Bit of white exposed here, but it's kind of exposed at the top a bit as well, so I'm not too concerned about that. Good fit at the front, good fit round the indicator. Bit It's time to get on my hands and knees. A bit out of shape here. Gotta work this through. Yeah. It's looking good down the bottom. Not looking too bad. Give it a top up of heat. Still got the backing paper on this section down here. Top section's looking good. A few bubbles to get out. Big one there. So let's get that one out before we uncover the lower half. Yeah, we've got a couple here. Just applying a bit of heat from a distance. Got a couple of bubbles on the edge where it folds over, which I just need to get rid of before I move on to this bottom half. I don't want to move on to the bottom half until I get these out, just in case I have to tear it back. Don't think I'm doing too bad. And this is the main panel, so it's worth spending time on it. Like, that's funny, I can't get that bubble out. It's almost as if there's an imperfection underneath that part. Yeah, that's not moving. Okay, it's a tiny one. We'll live with it. Let's start peeling the rest of this off. Bit more heat. Right, it's this leading edge that I want to get right. Wow, it's tricky. I need to get this leading edge right. It's a big bubble there, big bubble there. A big, let's have a look, how's this going to work out? Okay, I can afford to go back a bit there. If I can get this one, then I have no worries about the rest of the bike. I think I'm getting there. If you're getting too much deformation, you've got it kind of fixed either side in the wrong position. Yeah, this seems to be coming out. This seems to be working. Some more heat. Yeah. It's working. Yeah, I can see it's gonna line up well enough for me as well. And when I get down here, yeah. So I keep going. Is it slightly forward? It is a little bit slightly forward. Don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about that. I'm too committed now. Right, I'm on the absolute leading edge of that piece of fairing. Wow. I think that's okay. What do we think? Right, that's that side panel finished. I'm quite happy with that. That was a little bit tricky. You can see I'm on that front edge a bit. I've probably got a bit on that rear edge there that I might have gone a bit further back on. But I'm perfectly lined up in this top edge and lined up perfectly on that top edge there and down this front here. So if I tried to cover up this little bit of white here, this would have just distorted the rest of the graphic, and no matter how much heat I used, I did pull this back up a couple of times to try and get that going a little bit more rearward, but it just wasn't playing ball, and it was better off. I was better off doing this. So yeah, looking good. I think, you know, it's only because I know, because I did it, that you know, I can see, you know, the bits where it's not quite going right. But working with the base bike, this is why I chose this color. Working with the base bike, okay, this is around. This edge here is supposed to be here because it's angled and there's no sticker for it. So there's supposed to be a bit of white there. But working with a base white bike and choosing this color makes it easier for myself as well. You know, had this been a red wrap, you know, this white piece here would have still been here because it wouldn't have covered that. So yeah, looking good, looking good. Right, executive decision coming in. This piece here has a fairly plain black vinyl, and the original has the 660. Now, it was always chopped off by that front portion of the fairing. I think I'm going to leave the original on, as that looks a bit plain. I've always got the option to put it on another time. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Do that for now. I've just seen a bubble. God! Away, bubble! Out with you! That's it. Gone, 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 gone. The other executive decision is, I've got a white tank. Do I really need to put this over the top of it? I'm just creating work for myself. Yeah, I'm not sure it's worth it. And I'm going to have to do either cut it or take this pad off just to, yeah. What's the rest of the design on the tank? Okay, so maybe just keep this piece. Yeah, just keep that bit there. Yeah. Yeah, they're just replacing that white in the logo. So we just put this piece in. Leave the tank as is. Nice. That's the benefit of choosing the kind of white kit with a white base. Right, that's that done too. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah. No point in putting the white graphic on top of that at all. None whatsoever. In fact, if this had been a red bike and I was using this and I put the white graphic on here, unless you get these lines exactly matching, you're never going to get rid of that little bit of red showing through. So yeah, choose your sticker kit carefully based on the base color of your bike. So that's how we're looking at the moment. Might call it a day at that. Maybe have another look tomorrow.